his fucking leg off and threw it at him.
I think he was more scared than Hollywood, but you never know.
Serio?
Yeah, there was like 1,000 people there.
No shit.
I think I got sick there, but because I wasn't feeling too good afterwards. But
Were you guys at a car show or something?
no,
Afterwards, it was
at
the next day.
Big Mike's shop in Arizona.
Yeah.
So if you're anybody in Arizona, stop by his shop. You know.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mike.
You guys shot 2 videos there?
No, we shot that one, but then the next day we went to a little car show boulevard cruise thing, and then that's where we shot that. So two different locations, but in the same video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we shot some stuff for the part 2 of the movie. Where'd you put the movie? A Southland Tale part 2.
It's in a DVD player already ready.
Oh, he's already watching it.
No, he's ready to go.
We're doing part 2 of that as we speak. So
Hey, so how did this come about, dog?
That's crazy, huh? If we
I want to talk about this. Yeah, dog.
No, it's Uno. If Uno's not in it, we can't talk about that. No.
We
need to talk about that.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Like, cause nobody's out here shooting movies. Like,
I know, dog. Like,
movies.
how did that happen, dog? Like,
I was like, man, the guy's charging me for these videos. I'm like, how much is that for a pack? I'm like, man, you might as well charge me for a movie. And that's how it came about. I was like, if I'm gonna pay that much for videos, I might as well shoot a whole movie.
So, like, you
shout out to C Nice. I'm talking
wrote,
about.
hey, that was dope.
Yeah,
dog.
C Nice is cool.
He's dope.
Yeah.
He
So
shot
he's like-
both of your videos. Huh? He shot the one with you guys, the Fuck the Police and the Life is Good, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Does he shoot all your videos? You?
Me, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So,
I've had the other people shoot, but recently, yes.
oh, okay. He's very, very, very dope.
Yeah.
What made you go with him when you started getting into the video thing?
Because
Like the movie
I was
thing.
using Icon, and he just got super busy. So I needed someone I could depend on. And he's just
So, are you saying that Icon's not dependable and nobody should use them?
yes. So is that what you're insinuating? Do not use him now. Nah, he's cool. It is what it is.
Icon is popping.
He's
There was
dope,
there's a moment where he was shooting like everybody's shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You
that
know,
would be
I was
busy.
the first one to work with him.
No shit.
Yeah,
Whoa, what's up?
he did a photo shoot on me before he even shot videos.
No shit.
He always fails to mention that.
Oh man, he told me that he did a photo shoot first, but he didn't say who.
He didn't say who
because I had him here.
Oh yeah, that was me.
No
That's crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
That is dope. How did you find him?
Through Dennis, they used to call him Funkadelic, and he did a website called KhalifaRap.net.
Okay.
.net.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
old school. Huh?
He's
right?
he's a German, and he did a website on us.
That's pretty dope. It's right here. So you did. How did you come about the script and the story and everything for the movie?
It was just kind of we did it. It's called improv. Have you heard of improv?
Yeah.
Improv acting.
Yeah.
So if you do a script, you go by word for word.
Yeah. So
I basically get the scenario of the scene, and like, okay, in this scene, say we're doing a scene right now, you're talking to Uno about some drug trafficking or something.
So Uno,
So yeah,
I got this shit in North Carolina right now, dog.
All right, why is it so far?
Because that's the only place that I can pick it up, dog.
All right, for sure.
And I need you to get out there
like
that, right? Like you're just going for it.
I would be like, cut.
The fuck are you talking about?
The drugs come from California, so you'd be like, I got the shit going in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So I'd come in as a director and tell you, hey, no, don't do it that way. Do it like this.
So you wrote basically like the outline
write
and just
the
let
outline,
everybody go.
yes.
Through. That's dope.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Thinking about it is like you kind of get more natural at it, right?
it's more
That's the way to
authentic,
make
yeah.
actors that aren't actors act. Because if I told them, hey, read line for line, they'd be,
They'd forget their
Uno,
lines.
we have drugs out here, and you know what I mean?
Like a robot? Oh no, we gotta go pick these drugs up.
Yeah, so that made that. I think that was because the people say about the movie is that the quality's not the greatest because it's not done on a movie budget. But people said, oh, the acting was cool. So
Yeah.
and it was our first time around. Me or C9 didn't know what we were doing really.
So okay,
Shout out to
I
Chef
haven't
Tony.
been able to
videos.
see it. So tell me,
I'll have to come back after you watch it. I'll come back. Me and Uno come back. We'll switch chairs.
I'm gonna watch it for real though. Huh?
We'll switch
Yeah,
chairs.
I'm gonna watch it.
I was kind of impressed.
Was
when
that
I
on- now
watched
it's on
it,
me? It wasn't on
because
me?
it's like for like a low budget film, like he did a lot. Like there's parts where he had like a whole classroom. Like it was like, damn, this fool did a lot.
Why you guys gotta say it's low budget? The film is a film, dog. No matter.
Well, no,
what
it's just
it is.
because
it's not a big studio.
Yeah,
production.
so it's not like you have all these crazy graphics.
I think
and
anything
like
under $1 million is low budget.
it's considered. It's like an official
It
terminology.
just depends on
he's
the art, dog. You remember the Soldier Boy, the Moon?
Yeah.
You know, that was low budget recording, but that fool made millions and millions
Yeah.
of dollars. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean, you know.
That's true.
But I want to ask you this. So,
There was a scary movie before you asked that question. It was made with, they said $2,000. It wasn't the Blair Witch Project. It was another movie.
the Blair Witch was like fucking, like what?
That was
That's
cheap, too.
60 or something?
Yeah, but there was another one.
They literally shot
They
it
were,
with
they were
cameras.
like, they were
like
in someone's house, and they had house cameras, and it was supposed to be haunted, the house. Man, I can't think of it. After I leave, I'll probably remember what it was called.
Amityville? No, Amityville.
No, there was a few of
real.
them, too. They made like sequels of it, too.
No shit.
I mean, there's a lot of low budget films that do really good. Even like Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
That was
a low budget film.
Seriously?
Was it?
Even the part where their little ghosts come and drag you to hell, like it was so. It still looks so like.
Nah, it couldn't
Shitty.
be low.
Right,
It couldn't be
you
low.
threw
It
It
couldn't
was
be
a
low.
low budget film.
Patrick Swayze.
Nah, that shit was-
and
Patrick
Whoopi
It was low-
Goldberg.
it was
That
low budget. I'm
no-
telling
Those
you,
people
it was
alone,
low
the
budget.
budgets, the budget is to pay them to.
That's where their budget went. They even the little graphics for the little ghosts that came
And
to drag
Demi
it out
Moore,
was
dog,
shitty.
like that's three.
I'm
big
telling you,
hitters
buddy.
right
I'm
there.
telling
She was
you.
in it too, huh?
That movie was not supposed to
That
make
is
as much
not
money
low
as it did.
budget. That is-
Serio?
It was. Look it
Look
up.
that up. Was Ghost a low budget movie?
It was.
So, how did you get like what? Okay, I'm gonna start at the beginning of this,
Okay.
right?
Let's go
So,
back.
do you mind if we start getting into this right here? Cause
Oh,
this
no,
is
yeah,
your
this is
thing.
the team. This is the
I don't
team.
want it to be like a Jay-Z fucking Cameron moment.
Nah,
and shit,
nah,
you know
nah.
what I mean?
It'd
So,
be like, what's that? Like Kanye West?
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Kanye.
How did it? So what?
You don't have the
got
you
into
don't have
your
the answer,
mind?
Sway.
So he was charging you this and this. You're like, fuck, I might as well just shoot a movie.
Oh, we're talking about the movie now.
Yeah. So you started thinking about like what you wanted to make
I
the
forget
movie
what
about.
the number was, but I was doing a package of videos.
Uh-huh.
You know how you do a package?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let me get like 5 videos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, how much should if I'm going to do how much would you just charge me for a movie? It'd be about
And
the
this
same.
is C-Nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's like, yeah, I'll do a movie for that price. You know, I forget what the price was.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Did he help you write it and shit?
no,
Like,
he helped me direct it.
okay.
But I wrote everything.
Okay.
Like he always put his input in, and anybody can put their input in. I like hearing people's input. I'm not one of those guys. No, it's my way or the highway.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I like.
What if it's a bad idea? You tell him to go somewhere with that shit?
Yeah, I'll be like, nah, we gotta do it like this.
Was it hard to think about it? How long did it take you to write it?
I kind of wrote the basic, and then I'd add to it as we shot.
Oh, okay. And how long was the process
We
of
ended
you?
up doing like a 3-hour movie at first.
Oh shit!
So and then we cut it down.
long.
We cut it down to I think it's a minute and 45 minutes, an hour and 45 minutes.
Damn, was it hard to like? Okay, like that's your baby, you know what I mean?
Hell
and it's
yeah,
like,
man! Because
you're like,
I
fuck,
wanted,
I want to cut this
I wanted
out.
to be perfect, and then scenes I liked, but the audio wasn't good, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I gotta cut that. I gotta cut. You know, I learned a lot from that first one.
Are you willing to share the base of the story with us? Like, what is it
Of
about?
course, it's been out. You know, it's about my son plays an actor. You know, so he's you know.
He's your son in the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's my son. He's my real son, but he's in the movie.
Oh shit.
And he
Okay.
plays the main role of this little kid named Georgie.
Uh-huh.
And Georgie came from he likes it.
Okay, the movie. Yeah.
So in my movie, you'll catch it because at the end of his birthday party, and it's an it birthday party.
Uh-huh.
So we filmed that, and it was his real birthday. So, but we put
No
it in.
shit.
Yeah. So Georgie gets sick at school,
Uh-huh.
and he collapses at school when he ends up in the hospital. See, a lot of people when they came out in the Southland movie, you think it's gonna be about gangs and shit. And all
Yeah, that's what I thought.
nothing to do with gangs.
Nothing.
Just a couple gang members in it. That's about it.
Yeah.
Just
But,
a few.
But
Keep hooking him up with a roll.
The whole movie. No, I'm just kidding.
but so Georgie gets sick. So basically, his hospital bill, the insurance company won't cover it. So I have to, as his uncle, because his dad's in prison. He's going through some case that a crooked cop put him in prison. That's the guy, the Clipper fan, plays the cop.
Yeah. We won't talk about that guy.
So he's got him on some bullshit in jail. So or fighting a case, and I'm the uncle on the outside that has to raise. I think it was $900,000 or something.
Damn.
So that's how much a heart. He had a heart problem,
Ooh.
and that's how much pretty much a heart. That's
Yeah.
correct, right?
Yeah.
See, she works in the
Oh yeah.
I work in the nursing field,
This
guys.
nurse over here.
So I needed to come up with 900,000, and then the hospital was like, "We're not going to cover this. We'll try to keep him alive as long as we can." I'm always bullshit. We got to keep, get this kid a heart or whatever he needs.
Yeah.
So I go out and try to raise $900,000 any way I can. So that's the story right there.
Oh man, I see a lot of action, a lot of taxing.
There should be a
shit.
lot more action, but that's kind of expensive to make action. Parts.
Yeah.
But
Are you gonna make another video? Like you got?
Yeah,
more
we're already
movies
started
coming?
shooting in Arizona. We shot some scenes.
No shit.
Yeah, so if you want to be in the next one, for sure, you're welcome to be.
Dog, I got impeccable acting skills. I might have not got on point with the North Carolina thing, but I will change it.
I've never seen drugs come from North Carolina.
I used to go to. No, the reason why it popped into my head because when I used to transport, I used to go to North Carolina.
But you
and
brought
shit.
them from here to
from
there.
here to over there.
So that's
and
where
shit.
you were backwards.
My bad. Play us fuck up. Play us fuck up.
That's right.
No, but that's dope, dog.
Yeah.
Like that just shows you like your entrepreneur skills. Like you just
I wanted to do something beyond music and just keep on doing songs and songs. I'm like, we got to elevate, videos. Let's do something beyond.
Yeah.
Like,
So you only pressed up like hard DVDs? Is it on streaming platforms or anything?
no, not
anywhere?
yet, not yet. No. It's
Do you
'cause
plan on doing that?
I try to put it on Amazon, but they needed me to transfer all the words and all that shit over, and a lot of the quality is I couldn't catch. That's a big process. So
like for like the caption, like the
closed caption
and shit.
So I had a
okay,
problem
okay.
with that. So I'm just trying to sell all, and I want to sell all the hard copies before I even get into anything
How's it
else.
been working for you? Like selling them and shit.
All right. I thought it would be better, but it could have been worse. I think it should be better. But I think when part 2 comes, it'll make part 1 sell a bit more.
Okay.
I think you just gotta keep going. It's just like music.
Plan on the streaming thing, huh? Do you
Yeah,
think
for sure.
streaming is like a big thing nowadays, right?
Of course.
Or you. I kind of wasn't like when I got into music, it kind of wasn't like a CD thing. It was more like YouTube streaming thing. So, do you think it was better back then or now?
Oh, it was way
As
better.
far as what, making money?
Yeah, like
Back then.
how do you think it was back then?
Back
I
then.
could- I could-
Because you went and you said you sold CDs too, right?
Yeah, like when he was telling me to make hard copies, and I was like, all right, I'll try. Then I went to Arizona, and the first day I made like $400, $500, and I was like,
shit.
what the hell? I love these CDs.
I want to do it every time. now.
Yeah, you ain't a real rapper. You ain't got a CD. Come on. That's part of the whole music industry.
And what did you guys like? How did you just hustle that shit? Like how did you?
Yeah, because there was it was a long line of people like doing the meet and greet. So I just went to every person, and I had like a whole like speech, like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Young Uno. I'm not from out here. I'm from LA. You know what I mean? You're here to see Miklo for that Blood In Blood Out shit. He's just an actor.
Miklo.
He's like, I was like, he's just an actor. Like, I live this shit. Like, you know what I mean? This is real life. Like, this is me. If you want to support me, support the raza. I'm selling this shit $10. If not, at least look me up right now on YouTube, and then they would look me up on the spot. But I sold a lot. I was surprised.
Dog, Miklo wasn't acting Hollywood, dog. He was mad, dog.
He was mad. This
You were over there saying "fuck Miklo," dog. Damn.
That fool was charging them fools $20 to take a picture with him.
No shit.
Yeah, that fool made more money
I was
than I
only
did.
charging 50. 50 cents.
Shit. I was just like, damn, like that. And there was a long ass line of people, dog.
Were you like hesitant to go out there and start selling?
Hell no. He had
Nah.
he had a,
I got beer balls, and I was like, yeah, I'm going.
You're over there dancing and
Yeah.
shit. Like, hey, we got this right here.
Yeah. I was all up in that. I was actually surprised how comfortable I felt doing it. Because I thought I would be like a little bit nervous, you know what I mean? But nah, I felt pretty
You know
comfortable.
what, dog? I sold drugs almost my whole life, except when I started fucking, growing up. And
Yeah.
but one thing, I could never sell shit, dog. Dope sells itself. You ain't gotta sell that shit, dog.
That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
not the type of person to knock or come up to you like, "Hey, G, you want to buy this shit?" Like,
Yeah.
never do it, dog. I just always had a good product and shit, And
Yeah.
I'm a horrible salesman.
I cannot sell
I'm
for
horrible.
shit, dog.
Yeah, low-key, that shit's
I
a
ended
talent.
up giving it away.
Serio?
Yeah, I was like, here, take it.
But it works so good for you.
I guess giving away.
Dope sells itself, yeah.
I guess giving away stuff, God has a way to help you out after you help so many,
I always wondered, like, what it would have been like to get into the game back then because, fuck, what I heard, though, you could show up to a car show, thousands of dollars right off the bat just selling.
We go out to Las Vegas Super Show. We go to Phoenix Super Show. Probably like a money that fat that's coming back.
No
I think
shit.
And those weren't all ones. Those were big bills.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to get exposure now, but you definitely made more money back then.
Definitely.
Because like now you could
everything
have
you're selling and shit on
yeah,
your merch and all
like
that.
like you could be you could have like 50K followers and be making zero money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you have a million followers. I'm making nothing.
Yeah,
but
that's what
back
I'm saying.
then it was more work. You had to go get yours.
Yeah.
You had to go to swap meets. It might be an enemy area.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you might end up getting killed out there. But a lot of people were scared to sell certain areas. We go places. Every city in Southern California, we got to go to Bakersfield. We'd even go in the northern area. You know, to sell CDs. We go to Arizona.
What the fuck?
We be every swap meet or record store we'd be at.
Were you at Target when you went?
I know. I was like,
Hell yeah, we were.
You looking over your shoulder like
yeah,
that?
I always had a gunner with me. You know, someone
Yeah,
to stick,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't easy back then.
That's the only thing I don't like about fame. Is that everybody knows, like people know who you are and you don't know who they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's how, like them fools could
You
never
don't
have to
know
ask
who
me.
is
They could
who,
just
who's your
kill
enemy,
me.
who's
Yeah.
not. Huh?
That's the part I hate.
And we're going in and out of every city there is, you know. I can only name maybe a couple times of situations, but most of the time people are cool.
No shit.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you that right now. Like, was it like fucking crazy? Like,
Yeah.
you know, I can imagine you're up and even back east and shit. You know, like I was watching some shit on High Power and they were saying like their bus got shot up.
I think that happened in Utah,
like,
didn't it?
you know, something like that. Dog, or people were passing by and everything. And even a rapper called White Smoke, they shot at them too. And that was New Generation.
That's crazy. Who shot at them? They don't know. Just random people.
Nah, I don't know. I just was like listening to the stories, and then I heard like personal stories, like people that were there, like tell me, you know.
That's crazy. I don't know. I haven't been out there like that. Arizona is the first time I left.
Bus got shot up.
No shit.
It was on the news.
Yeah, yeah. Because you got to think, though, like say you go to Texas, and you got like the Texas gangs, like they don't get along with the Southsiders.
That's why I never got a bus. That's why it's always.
And then they put their face big as fuck on that shit.
You know, let's go smoke these. Because then you become a
You
trophy,
can't drive
right?
fast.
You
You can't drive fast in that thing.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be the fuck no, dog.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I thought it would. I always think like, man, it would have been dope to be around back then because you get to interact with people. I'm a real people person. I'm not a salesman for shit, dog. But I'm a real people person.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can shake hands, kiss babies, and fucking, you know,
Like Joe
rub
Biden?
some titties here and there. Fucking,
Like Joe
nah, just
Biden.
like- Joe Biden. Fuck. Man, hey, that was too much, dog. When I saw all the videos, I'm like, this fuck's a fucking pervert right here, dog. Like, fuck.
Did you vote for him?
Did I?
Or you didn't vote?
No, I didn't vote for him.
No, you voted for Trump?
Yeah.
That's right.
And I'm gonna keep my truth, dog. Like people are gonna be like, FK voted for. I tell you why, dog. Besides all the racist shit and everything, our economy before this fucking coronavirus shit hit right here, our economy was doing very, very well. I'm in infrastructure, I'm in construction, and I seen the difference from before he was president and to now. And man, I never made so much money in my life. I make over $100,000, dog, and. Dude, Trump, hey, keep that motherfucker in office. I keep making $100,000. Everybody else probably their problems, but I'm making good money right now, you know, because he believes in business and he believes in that shit, you know. I understand about his beliefs. Like I fucking hate that shit too, dog. That fool needs to watch his fucking mouth. Somebody needs to sock that fool, dog. But business is good right now, dog. Business is good.
I did an interview and I had an 8645 shirt on.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. What's the meaning of that? Let me know.
86 to 45th president.
Yeah, why don't you like him? Because he's racist?
Yeah, I just don't like him.
That's too much for you?
Yeah, he's too much.
Economically, you don't see it.
I don't think that. If you're gonna make money, you're gonna make money regardless.
I feel like this. Like, okay,
You can't blame your money troubles on a president.
no, but look at dog. Like, you have somebody from another neighborhood coming and selling in your hood, right? And you're like, hey, G, you got to start paying taxes, dog. Fuck all that bullshit. You're gonna let somebody else get rich over here, and I'm talking about China. This fool put fucking tariffs on China. Like, hey, all right, yeah, cool. You guys can do whatever you're gonna do. You guys are getting too rich over there.
I'll bet you those dolls right there were made in China.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, it is what it is. Yeah.
Everything's made in China, and the reason why is because they're cheap labor. And
Yeah.
So if we exclude them, then we're going to pay a lot more.
But see, me, like, it's also because I'm union, right? So, say we start manufacturing still as much as we did before, right? It's obviously going to be union now after that because it's going to be too expensive to come in from China now.
So
right?
then you guys are going to make it. It's going to be more expensive. anything made here is going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Because China's a cheap labor.
Yeah, but at least it's giving us jobs.
That's good. No, I'm not saying it's not bad. Everything goes hand in hand. It's like,
Yeah,
it's like
I think maybe it's pick your evils, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like in minimum wage, if it goes up, then prices go up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The cost of living.
So everything's
Exactly, yeah.
everything goes
Yeah.
plays out.
Yeah, I voted for him, but not. Basically just because.
The reason why I'll tell you the truth why I didn't vote for him, because where I live is predominantly just all white people, and they're really just walking around like they're the shit now. And
Yeah, I do hate that, dog.
with their
I
chest in
hate
the
that
air
shit.
and their American flag and fuck everybody. You know, if you don't like Trump.
Yeah.
There was somebody down this. Well, there was a video that went viral down the street from this where T lives at. Sorry, it's disrespectful to say food sometimes. But like it was a gas station, right, with a fruit vendor, right, and this white dude came up and started talking shit like, "Get out of here! You're making it look ghetto. This isn't Pacoima." And I was like, my heart. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nah, I don't agree with shit like that. Like, dog, like I'm the kind of person like if I see that shit like.
That's
Fuck
really
that,
like,
dog. Like, that's your people.
It made them racist white people really think they could just say whatever they want and do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But Loki, I mean, you look at stuff that happens on TV, they can. When there's Hispanics and blacks protesting peacefully and they're getting shot with beanbags, white people are walking around with rifles in their hands, and that's it.
Trump gave them the nerve.
Yeah,
Trump
so true.
pumped that up.
Hey, have you been to a Trump rally?
No, I don't support him like that, dog. I just want to have a good job and shit, dog. What the,
Hashtag fools for Trump.
You're one of those guys?
Nah, hell no.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Biden and Harris.
Did you?
Well, I wanted Sanders to win.
Everybody likes
Yeah,
that
everybody,
food.
yeah.
I'll tell you what, dog, but when Biden gave his
I
speech
voted for Barry Sanders.
and hearing everything, like, that shit gave me chills, dog. Like, but, I mean,
Oh God.
so are we going to ignore all the fucking Biden pictures and shit?
I don't know.
The pictures of him kissing babies?
Like, fucking rubbing on the little girl and like, all that
Trump
shit.
that
Like,
he was what's that guy's the guy on the island? What was his name?
who?
Trump's friend on the island. Owned the island.
That rich dude? Where they would take little girls to the island?
Whoa. What are we getting into right now?
That is,
dog?
right? Oh, boys. Damn, boys.
Little boys.
Yeah, and he paid $35 million to cover it up. You know that?
Who?
Trump.
Trump
No shit.
has real charges against him, though.
Samuel?
Yes.
I didn't know nothing
So if
about
you want to
that.
compare charges of Biden, Biden never been charged.
Yeah.
He-
Yeah, dog. Hey, you know what? No matter what, fuck it. It is what it is. It's over. Biden won. I'm fucking 100% Biden because whoever's in charge, though, you got to be in
Yeah,
charge.
you got to
dog.
rock with him.
That's
Yeah.
like somebody coming into
That's
the
fair.
mesa,
That's fair.
like you're down with one mesa in the yard, and then you're like, all right, cool. This other mesa comes, hey, you have to be down with your people
Yeah,
no
yeah.
matter what, dog. Because if you don't, then they're gonna come and take over, dog. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
whoever's in power, you got to back them up 100%. That's the power of voting, and that's like the best thing about our country is we have freedom. So now we got this guy in there, and I'm 100% back him up, dog.
Serious? Yeah, you're right.
That's right.
Like no matter what, it doesn't matter who I like or who doesn't. You know what I mean? Now we have the right to
Yeah,
think
to
what we
vote.
want and feel how we want, dog.
Yeah.
So now we got this guy. So let's just back him up 100%, and that goes with our people too. Whoever the fuck is on top right now, back him up.
Who do you think is on top right now?
In our genre,
Yeah. I think there's nobody. I think the last person to be on top was
Did
G.
you hear that mouse?
Since
I
then,
was gonna say,
I don't think anybody since G has really.
look at
taken the
man,
top
like
spot.
Drummer Boy was getting there, and then just silent. Nothing came out and about, right?
Yeah.
And I was getting.
I don't think anybody's on top.
I don't want to be
we're all
forced to
into
say
it.
something because there's nobody. Though.
Yeah,
You're
there's
right.
nobody.
We're all
You're
in a
right.
bucket. I don't hear nobody on the radio 24/7.
I think G,
Yeah, that's
G was
I
the
don't
last
hear
one.
nobody on the radio like Drake.
But I
Come on.
think you don't have to be part of the radio anymore, though,
Nah.
because
No, but you got to be making that money like Drake and whoever else is
Yeah,
on right
yeah.
now.
Yeah,
if
that
you're,
is
if you're
true.
making, I'll be like the first one to say if someone starts making Drake money, I'm like that dude's on top.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
ain't no
for sure.
Chicano making that money.
Yeah.
Nah, hell. no.
I,
But
I
I just
think-
if you're talking about subgenre,
Our subgenre, we're all in that bucket together. You know, we're all stuck.
yeah,
in
yeah.
we're all keep
Who do
on
you?
pulling each
Okay,
other
like
down.
our people, our genre. Who do you think has besides yourself? Let's exclude you.
okay.
Who do you think has the most skill? Like if you were to be like, man, that food's dope, and
modern or all of any era.
modern, like now, like anybody in the
people that
game.
are
They
right
could
now.
even be old school, but as long as they're making music now.
I don't know because I think people have their own. They bring their own style to the table. So you have this guy who might be super lyrical and it's dope, And then you just have this dude who's like delivery is just on point. The way he just talks.
I think that question is for a fan because once you're in the
it's
game,
more in
making music, it's hard to answer it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think everyone has their own talent. I don't know if any one talent is better than the other, or whatever they bring to the table is better than the other. I think a lot of them are gifted. I mean, and they're where they are for a reason.
Like me not being in the game right now, right?
Okay. You're in the game, man.
No, not musically. Like I have no bias, right? But
Okay.
I kind of remember
But
I told you I
still be
wanted.
going to the recording.
No, that's just
sessions
because every
and
now and
stuff.
then you want to do it. But
right.
I think like I've been fighting with myself for the past couple. Ever since me and you talked, like fuck, am I gonna drop it soon or do I want to wait for 113? Because I think that I'm not saying you're on top of the game right now, but I think you're at that fucking crossroad where it's like either you're gonna go or you're just gonna stay right here.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that you have it right now, like, and it's like hard for me. That's why I reached out to you because I could see it coming, dog. I could see it coming, and it's
No
like
pressure,
I feel,
no
like
pressure.
look at I had Doughboy 909 on here, dog. I don't know if you guys know who that is.
Doughboy 909.
Yeah,
I think I heard him.
he started doing good with Swifty Blue and everything, and before he blew up, I had him here. And because
blew
I
up?
seen it coming, dog. Well, he started doing like millions of views and making money and shit. You know what I mean? Like, to us, that's a lot. I mean, I know to him it's not a lot because he made a lot of money. He's been on the radio and shit. But hey, any little bone now to us is
million
okay.
views is a lot to me.
A million views?
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it doesn't mean you won the lottery. But
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
that's something.
Views,
And I seen it coming, dog. And I knew it was gonna happen. Like Bowling Movement, I saw them coming.
Hey,
like,
shout out to Bowling Movement.
I see people coming, you know. And I sat there and said, "He's coming."
That's right.
And it's hard for me. Like I have to sit on it. What do you say? Like 3 more weeks till 113, and I don't want to sit on it, but I do because that day is gonna be significant to me.
Yeah.
But it's like fuck.
That's right.
Like, do I or do I not? Because you're at that. I feel like you're at that crossroads.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you when you want to post it. I don't know. It's crazy to hear you speak of me like that though, because I don't know how far I'm gonna go. Now I'm like, damn, if I don't blow up, I'll have to call this fool and be like, I'm sorry, bro, I didn't make it.
Nah, you are, dog. You are. Trust me, dog.
That's crazy.
I don't just say that to anybody. Dog.
Yeah.
Like if I could go back and take clips out of my interviews, I tell people like, "Hey, you're dope," or this and that, but there's only certain people I'll be like, "Hey, dog, you got that shit."
Yeah, you're cool, but
you know,
I don't see no future.
There's only certain people I would say, "Hey, dog, I see you having it. Like you have, you know, it's coming."
Yeah.
And I can see you coming from a mile away. It's gonna happen.
That's crazy. And I've had like artists that are like, you know, like they're popping right now who have hopped in my DMs like a fan. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know who I am? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And it was like humbling. And then, I don't know, it's kind of crazy because, I don't know, like I never did it for that. You know what I mean? Like if it happened, it would happen, but I don't know. It's not something that I'm chasing. So I don't know. It's kind of weird.
All you need
I feel
is
pressure
that.
now.
I think the more you chase it, the more it's harder to get. If you don't chase it and just do your thing and don't worry about what anybody else is
Then
doing,
you won't be let down, huh?
That
well,
too, but
yeah,
I think if the more you chase something, I think it's more like a female. The more you chase, you know, if you're chasing a female, I think it's harder to get. If you just gotta let it come, or if it comes,
Shit, that's why I don't chase them.
Damn.
They come to you.
I don't chase them.
Shit, that's why I don't
They chase me.
that's
They
how you
chase
got,
me.
that's how you gotta take
Damn,
the music
alright.
game. Just,
Yeah.
just you know, do your
How
thing.
does it
Keep doing your
feel?
thing.
You hearing something like that, like me saying that, though. Like
I
I'm
mean-
nobody, but me just telling you that.
I mean, it's crazy, like especially right now, because I feel the little buzz going. You know what I mean? And people are starting to say it, or like people that are friends with me. You know what I mean? They'll tell me like that people that they talk to are like, oh, hang out with that fool Young Uno more. He's gonna pop.
yeah.
He's gonna blow up.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, for real, like I'm just me. What the
it's
fuck?
gonna happen, though.
Yeah.
Like, look, even Tres. I saw him coming before he was on anybody's shit, dog. I had him in one of my music videos, and this is when I was hot.
Okay.
And I knew he was. I heard a freestyle, and I knew it was happening, dog. And he was in one of my videos. I kept a good relationship with him, and then like he was on a skit on one of my albums, and then boom, he makes a fucking video that comes out 1 million views. You know what I mean? Like I saw that happening, and I knew it was coming.
But you gotta double that and then double that again.
Yeah.
You can't just stop. You know.
Yeah. But all I'm saying is just I saw the talent. So speaking about you, I see the talent. Now, if you're gonna make it, it's up to you guys and your work ethic and the beats you choose to come with and the singles. Like that's up to you. I just talent wise, it's there for you. I know that shit is there for you.
That's all right. Thank you.
I think it's just you guys gotta just hone that and see what's gonna happen. You know,
Yeah. Of course.
like even Bowling Movement. I told Bowling Movement I think they have a very, very bright future. They
I think
stopped
so,
making
too.
music.
What do you mean? They're still active, no?
Nah, they haven't made music. Man, they were putting out music videos
As
here,
a
left
group,
and right.
as a group. I mean, individually, they're putting out stuff.
Before though, they were like, because I follow music because now it's my job to not make music but to follow music.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah,
putting
yeah.
out what? Who's doing this? What numbers are doing this? And like Bowling Movement does put music out here and there, but it's not active like they were.
Not as consistent
Yeah,
Okay.
like you know, like you guys had videos dropping back to back. It was the
because it was planned that way. Like
the Welcome to Southland, right? And then it was Fuck the Police, and then
Yeah.
it was Life is Good,
Yeah.
and this is like consistently dropping. Like you got to
Correct.
have the right one next.
correct.
Want to be a gangster is coming, right?
Yeah. Right now, yeah.
Like,
There's still videos I want
Same,
to shoot.
huh?
I'm looking at the numbers, and then like, cause I had already an idea of which ones I wanted to shoot videos for,
Uh-huh.
and then
He didn't pick that one.
Wanna Be a Gangster was not one of them, but it's doing really good, and a lot of people are fucking with it, so I'm probably gonna do that one.
You
too.
want to know why though? Because there's a message in there, and it
Yeah.
made me feel something.
Yeah.
Like I think, I don't know, because I'm not a good like song chooser, though. To be honest with you, I'm really not.
Well, you seen on that one. You seem to hit it because of the people.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
look at the
yeah.
views, like a lot of people, that one has the most views on YouTube.
I'm
Which
not gonna,
one?
I'm not gonna do
Wanna
a
Be a
video
Gangster?
when
No
I'm
shit.
in-
Yeah,
Does it?
because I posted it all on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, well, everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I
And-
listened to.
yeah.
No, I listened to it on Spotify. My bad, I didn't see it
Okay.
on YouTube.
I think on Spotify too. It's the most listened to.
So, I think with that, like, all right, we already got the two big fucking. All right, cool. Life is good when I'm high. Like you're chilling, you're smoking. Now
Yeah,
we
yeah.
need a song you can feel.
Yeah. Okay.
The
And
next,
that's
one,
gonna
the
be
next
it.
one coming out is that City in the Park. song.
Yeah, that Sitting in the Park one. I
Uh-huh.
already shot that one. That
Oh,
one,
serio?
Yeah, that one's gonna be the next one to drop.
That beat is dope.
Yeah.
That beat is dope.
And then we did another one with me and Saint and Uno. What was it called again? Life's a Gamble.
Oh yeah, Life's a Gamble.
We shot that video. That's been done for a while too.
Yeah, we just been sitting on them.
You know what I just got in my head? Like, may I give you my opinion? And I don't know if it's gonna work though, because I'm not a
course,
good.
of course.
I'm a good talent scout, but I'm not a good fucking career planner.
All right.
Like that shit. I'm not a good career planner at all. But spend a lot of money on a dope ass beat, a lot of money on promotion, and a lot of money on one of these songs is gonna be like your in the club or
Oh
your,
yeah.
like it has
It's
to.
gonna be
Not
like the
saying it
hit.
has to be an in the club song, but it's like this one has to like not this next video, but the one after that or the one after that one has to be your defining fucking
Yeah.
like
Like the cement, the stamp. You know,
yeah.
Like,
If you don't do it by the next 2 or 3 videos, then it's not gonna happen. Though.
Okay.
Then
That's
it has
crazy.
to be because it has to be like that million one has to come, dog. And it
Yeah,
has
yeah.
to be like boom, fucking just rattle
Easier said
everybody's
than
cage.
done. It's
Yeah,
I know.
that's
Easier said than that. That's
I
hard
know.
to plan. Something.
Shit, if I could have
You
did
just
it, I
gotta-
would have did it a lot of
Yeah,
times, but I
yeah.
can't. That's why I said I'm not good at
It's
it, dog.
easier. It's just, you just gotta keep hitting.
But maybe you should like invest in like an expensive beat. Maybe you should. You know what I mean?
Well, for sure, I'm gonna invest in myself. You asked me earlier why I don't do features, and it's also another reason is because I don't want to pay for a feature. Like
What about people pay you?
I don't charge.
No, you should.
I work with who I want to work with. I'm not
That's
gonna pay.
dope.
I'm not gonna work with someone that is just willing to pay my fee.
If he's
Yeah.
willing to work with someone, then he'll take a feature for them. Like
Yeah, back, let's
Yeah, I
exchange.
mean, yeah.
That's dope.
So, yeah, so I wouldn't pay for a feature because I don't really see the point in that. I mean, no, it's just my opinion. I mean, like if you pay for features or if you're charging for features, that's on you. But why would I pay you for a feature? Like, I don't feel like I'm not gonna blow up just because I got you on a song with me.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, what's up?
You're right.
And these fools charge a grip.
you're right.
These fools charge 1,500, 2 G's.
Yeah,
That's
Which
more than
fools
my
are you talking
rent.
about?
You want me to put them on blast? Drummer Boy charges 2 G's.
Oh, I thought you were
And
talking
so-
about black people. Oh,
Oh,
all right,
no,
well,
no.
let's go. Go ahead. You
Nate-
can keep
Nate-
going. You
Nate
already
Dogg-
said it.
Drummer-
Nate
no,
Dogg
I
charges
haven't-
10,000
I haven't got at any black
when he was
artists.
alive.
Have I? No, I don't think so. But
How did you feel about that?
how am I supposed to
Like
feel?
drummer charging you that?
I mean, that's just what he charges. That's what he feels his worth is.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, who am I to tell him what his worth is? He could charge whatever he wants. It's up to me if I want to pay that.
All right, I've been thinking about this though, right? So, obviously, because I'm real big on you should support the homie, but then I'm also real big on who the fuck are you, right? So what I mean by that is, say you were young Uno maybe a year and a half ago.
Okay.
Drummer Boy should be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know? But after your next 2 videos and you ask Drummer Boy again and say they do as good as you're doing now, he should be like, I got you, dog. Don't trip. Let's do this.
I don't know. I think I would be disrespected if I asked him once and he gave me a fee, and then I ask him when I'm a little bit bigger, and then he says, "Oh, I'll do it for free." I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck, homie? Like you just try to charge me a grip."
I'm thinking of like this, dog. Like, if we were gonna just help anybody, you already got a name, dog. And this Vato like sends you a DM, and he's like, "Hey, homie, I need a feature." And this fool fucking sucks, or you don't even know this guy, or whatever. Are you gonna give him a feature?
No. I don't know.
You don't think Drummer Boy thinks the same?
Maybe that's why he charges.
But now you see Young Uno coming up, and you're like, "Oh man, this shit is fucking dope right here." Like, hey, homie, I got you now. Like, you know what I mean? See it like that, like should he have given you the chance that you were not known or you're nobody? Like, because if that's the case, then I mean, I don't know how your DMs are. My DMs are like, "Hey, can I get an interview? Hey, let me be on the show."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Homie, you
I
haven't
get-
done
yeah, I
enough
get
for
some of
like,
those.
what am I gonna have you on the show for? Like,
Yeah.
when there's like people that have
That's what I
like
thought you were gonna tell me.
15, 20. Yeah, right, dog. Come
I
on,
was gonna
dog.
DM you like, man, this guy's.
There's like 20 million people, right? That want to come here, but it's like, dog,
20
like,
million?
Nah, I'm over exaggerating. But there's people that ask me, and it's like, dog, I can't have you, though. Like when I have fucking Big Wicked or somebody asking me, like, you know, like I'm still waiting to get Big Wicked here. I'm still waiting to get these people here, like.
Yeah, I guess all right. So for that example, if I hit up somebody and I ask them for a feature and they give me a fee, and I'm like, damn, I can't afford that. So you know, it's cool. I appreciate you. I fall back, and then it'd be different if then like I make a name for myself and then they hit me up and want a
Okay,
feature
got
from
you,
me.
got
Okay,
you.
cool. But if I hit you up again and then all of a sudden you don't want to charge me nothing, I'd be like, I think I would be kind of disrespected. Like, oh, you think just because I didn't have a name for myself before, I'm the same person, the talent was there.
Yeah.
But just because you felt like I was not going to do nothing for you, like I would be disrespected.
But
Yeah,
maybe he
that might
didn't
be
realize
true.
who you were. It's
Nah, he
didn't know you. Now this guy does have talent. Maybe I should have fucked with him.
Yeah.
There's 2 sides to every story. You know. You
I don't
never
know.
know. Well, you know.
I mean, like I plan to do features, but not with anybody you probably know.
I feel the reason I feel like this, dog, is because I thought to myself, all right, if I ask somebody and they say no,
Then it's a problem.
but then say we get popping, and then now they want to come, and I was thinking, am I going to say yes or no? But like, man, I can't fucking.
But if they said no or they
But
just
I'm not
maxed you
gonna.
out,
I can't hold it against them, like, cause like it was nothing at first.
if
you
they
know,
if they told you no or if they gave you a fee and you couldn't afford their fee.
to be on the show.
Oh, you're talking about for them? Oh, okay.
This is where all of this thinking comes from, dog.
Okay.
I have a fucking 3-hour drive sometimes back and forth to work, so it's like I think a lot. So if I ask somebody to come here, right? Say I hit up Mr. D,
Yeah.
and Mr. D was like, "Nah, I'm cool," or he just fucking ignores me.
Has that happened before?
But then, nah, I
Yeah, I
haven't.
think I did. Oh
I
no.
haven't. I haven't asked anybody. That's why I don't really ask anybody,
Okay.
dog. Like,
I
I
seen
took
that. I
a
thought you were
risk.
cocky for saying that.
nah.
Like I don't ask anybody to be on my show.
No, I
read
don't
that. That's
because
what I'm
I don't
saying.
want to get like, because I don't want to feel like, man, fuck that guy, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So I
I
guess
just-
we all have a little cocky.
No, I'm just not cockiness.
He
It's
just-
just like,
he didn't want the letdown.
yeah, like, oh man,
Like, man, I
come
really
on.
fucked with
because I
you.
feel done
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't get nothing out of this, you know. Like we barely started making money like a couple shows ago because it wasn't monetized
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything, you know. And it's not like I'm making
could you
fucking
play my
hundreds
song
and
before it
hundreds.
Yeah.
So it's like I do it to help. Like you know, when I sit on the couch and do the fucking reviews, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
make no money. Your song is making the money off of it, not
Yeah.
mine. I just do it because I thought, like, hey man, like that'd be dope. Like,
Yeah, that's cool.
people hear these songs, like maybe they didn't listen to them before. You know, I do this genuinely to help our culture,
That's dope.
and I do this genuinely to advance our culture. There's nothing in it for me, dog. There's not enough money I make to build all of this shit right here. You know? So for somebody to tell me no, I feel like, man, that's kind of fucked up. Like, I'm not doing it for me.
Okay.
You know, I'm not making money off of it, so I don't ask people. But there would be certain instances, like you, like, all right, I'm going to throw it out there. If he says no, I understand. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. And then you were ignoring me, dog. You were ignoring me for a long ass time. Yeah, I messaged you and like a day later, like, oh yeah.
Bro, that's why I gave you my number.
I was like, fuck, man.
That's why I gave you my number, because my DMs, and then you get 3 different pages. You have your primary, your general, the message request.
Yeah.
There's a lot to fucking
people
keep
get
in.
caught up in that one thing. I have like a bunch of people caught in that.
Yeah, I have 3 different like lanes of messages.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, it's just annoying. So that's why I just gave you my number. But yeah, everyone acts like I be acting Hollywood. Like, oh, I never talked to nobody. I was like, I didn't talk to nobody before. Like,
and
now just
especially
people
when you were
to
like,
me.
I don't like this fucking messaging shit for real. I was like, oh man, damn, he might not even come, because I was gonna like start it, because we usually have a lot of people here, right?
Oh, for sure.
But since you weren't messaging me back or answering me, I was like, man, this one might not come, dog. I'm not gonna have a whole fucking gang of people here, and Young Uno doesn't come, you know. And so that's why there's not a lot of people here, because I never knew, dog, until you posted it. I think yesterday. I was like, he's coming down. He's coming.
That's crazy.
But we usually like have.
Hope he doesn't bring that one guy with him.
We usually have a gang of people here, you know. So, but I mean, do you feel that, dog? Like sometimes maybe people just don't want to come because you're not big.
Honestly, it's kind of funny because this is kind of it's relevant. Like I got at somebody recently, right? But they're big, you know what I mean? They're like it's like an OG in our culture. And I was like. And he kind of told me no. Like, he was like...
Capone told you no, dog?
Nah. He kind of told me no, right? And then I was just like... And I didn't feel no disrespect, because I was like, it's cool, dog.
You're like, fuck it, that's Mr. Criminal, I understand.
I was just like, nah, I didn't feel no disrespect. I was like, it's all good, OG. Like, I'll check back in with you later on.
Why didn't you hook him up with Conejo, dog? Who is
and
it,
I was
dog?
just like, damn, like, I was like...
Wait, how was it no? Like, hey, Spencer, I can't do it right now, or you're not big enough, or...
I don't know, like, I got
You're
the...
hot.
I got the sense that it was that my name was not big enough, so I was just like, damn, that's crazy.
It's because he knew me.
I was just like, it's cool, dog. Like, I felt
he
no
had beef
disrespect.
with Mr. D?
I felt no disrespect at all.
I'm fishing right now, dog. I'm close. I'm fly fishing. You know when they throw me the fucking...
But I did. I mean, at least... I don't know. At least it was upfront about it, not try to like max me out on a crazy ass...
Well, at least he answered back the DM.
Yeah, I fucking messaged like random people like just to test like let's see if they were gonna reply.
Yeah.
And so far everyone has replied.
Serio?
Yeah, like fucking MC Magic, fucking random people. I'm
Oh,
just like,
yeah,
damn, these fools really replied to me.
I messaged Joe Biden. He didn't reply back.
Damn! You were like Chicanos for Joe Biden.
Yeah, he didn't answer me back.
Who's for Biden?
Hey, what do you think about the feature, dog? A lot of people use features to blow up nowadays, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I-
That's why people charge so
Is that
much.
what
You
you
know,
were
if-
going for?
If you
No.
followed my
That's why I don't
career,
pay
which you
nobody. I'm not paying
probably
for a feature.
But I never really done a feature
You have a lot of features, dog.
on my stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But I don't feature. I never really feature anybody else's.
No, that's what I mean. Like people getting features,
that's
that's
what-
other people
If it's
getting
gonna
features.
make my song doper, whatever you want to call it, I'll do it.
You do it for the dopeness or
I do
for
it-
the
I do-
idea to
I
blow
do
up?
it-
Clout,
I do
yeah.
it for the probably a little bit of the clout, but I do it to make good music. If it's gonna make my song,
That's
better,
dope.
I think
That's dope.
but for the most part, people do it for the clout. They're like, all right, I'll pay your fee because I feel that
It's
if I
gonna
do a
bring a
song,
return?
it's gonna bring attention to me.
I'm gonna do a fan jack.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what it is for the
why-
most part.
well,
but
if
to me,
you're
it's not
cool with
worth
that
it.
person you're working with, and if you want to jack my fans, then I'll jack your fans.
Is that like a Latin beast thing, like you said earlier, like about?
Who are they?
Oh, you don't get along with Latin beast?
Oh, I just never really heard of them. But go ahead.
I don't know, dog. I'm oblivious. I don't know.
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay. So, but like you said, like you don't know if it's Latin beasts views that are getting you up there, or if it's actually you, right?
It's definitely-
I'm not sure if they're buying the views for whoever it is. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
But I mean, if you're on Latin Beats, you're getting views because of the exposure of being on Latin Beats.
that's what I'm saying. So if you
I mean, that's
feature,
of
if you
course.
feature, like let's just say Drummer Boy, for example,
Okay.
and you start getting views, Is it because of you or because of drummer?
Because of Drummer Boy.
But-
So that's why you're paying for that exposure.
But what if you're
Why we keep talking about Drummer Boy? I was gonna
he
fucking
loves
be
Drummer
thinking
Boy
we're
for some
dishing that.
reason. But anyway, what if you burn? I guess you're talking about Drummer Boy. If you smash him on your own song, then his audience look at it like, man, this guy's better than him.
Nah, you can't. If your fans are your fans, nobody's smashing you.
No. What if you have someone? What if you feature on someone's record and they just kill you?
But I mean, your fans are they idolize you. I don't know. Like, I'm just
saying that.
Have you ever seen that?
First of all, like, I don't have a problem with Drummer Boy. I actually like Drummer Boy, so I just want to throw that out there. I was thinking about, like, what the fuck did Mr. D just do to me? Like, is he throwing me in the beef right now or something? Like, I just want to make it clear. I like Drummer Boy, dog.
Okay, what were we just talking about?
You're good, dog. You're good. He almost started something right now. I had to think about it for a little bit. Like, do I clear this up? I was thinking in my head, do I clear this up or do I just leave it right there? Drummer Boy, I like you. Drummer Boy, you're good. You're cool,
your
dog.
fingers over here.
That's funny. Nah, I don't know. Nah, yeah. If you
I
do a song with
seen
them,
him the other day too. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, yeah?
It was out in Victorville.
I only seen him. I only met him one time. Right
you're
here.
getting their exposure, and that's what you're paying them for.
Okay.
I mean, that's the way I see it. That's why I never really felt that. Like, I'm not gonna pay anybody's fee because I mean, it's not really worth it to me. I could do a song with you. It's not gonna do nothing for me. It might get a grip of views, but no, they're there
Are
for
the
you.
fans gonna stay there?
Yeah, they're there
I
for
know
you.
what
What
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to say, if you get a chance to be on someone's record, to get them on the record, and say, okay, let's instead of Drummer Boy, this is another rapper. Okay, say Snoop Dogg. Say you feature Snoop Dogg on your record, and Snoop's fans go and want to hear, oh, Snoop's on that record, let me buy that record. And then they hear you like, oh man, that guy's good. Now it's like
Then you gain fans. Yeah, that is true, dog.
Yeah,
that's how you gotta look at it too. That
I know, that's
that
how
is true.
that's
That
how
is
most
true.
people look at it.
because
But
when I was a kid on buying records, I'm like, oh shit, he's on it. Maybe if Eazy-E was on a record, I'd buy it for sure.
Yeah, just because
Yeah.
Eazy-E's on it. Yeah.
And then I'd hear.
I used to be like that with Bone Thugs. I don't know who the fuck.
Who the
'cause
hell
I would go to like the warehouse.
FYE.
You don't know what the warehouse is on.
FYE.
It used to be like a place where they sell like Sam Goody, or you don't know what Sam Goody is.
Music. You heard of Music Plus? No, you wouldn't know. Right.
Like there used to be like places, dog, like where you could just buy CDs, but they would have like.
You're lying.
Serio?
Nah,
Oh, I don't know if you knew or not, dog. I don't know. But, no, because it's weird. Like sometimes I be telling people.
I'm not that. I was around when cassettes were around, so
Oh, okay.
I know
Alright,
it's about
yeah, yeah.
CDs, bro. I know about
He's
CDs.
just messing with you.
No, I was being sick because sometimes at work and I'm like talking to somebody and like
No,
they're
you're
like
right. Some of these
21
kids-
and they're
kids
like,
don't-
what?
Yeah,
And
Some of
I'm
these
like,
I'm
kids
telling you
don't-
because I'm like at the last era. Like my sister, I was born in '95. My sister was born in '99, and she's a different breed.
Uh-huh.
Like her whole generation is completely different than mine. I was like
Some of these kids don't
'95
know
is
what
like the
CD
last
is.
year where you were still kind of part of the earlier era. After that, it's just weird.
Look at my son. He's 16, and the other day we were talking about fucking going to the video store.
Like
He only
Blockbuster?
experienced a little bit of that, like going and renting a movie.
Here, I see your son. How come my son's 14? How come they like?
We don't use that number here, sir. I know you're a
13
legend,
plus
but
one.
13 plus 1.
Well, he's gonna be 15 soon.
Yeah.
So,
Low key, like I don't even like to say 25. I just turned 25. I was gonna skip 20.
Why?
25.
Because Deuce Fivers?
Yeah, and going from 24 to
Damn,
26.
There you go, dog.
and my son got hair like that too. It's like, man.
I know, dog. I don't know what's up with that.
He hasn't got it frosted yet, but he has a fro and all that. I'm like, man. He reminds me of my son.
It's the thing, dog. I tell him he looks like the guy in Simpsons.
Which
The
one?
fucking Sideshow Bobbish.
At least it's not Mr. Burns.
Nah, but so like we were talking. Remember when we were talking about the videos thing the other day, and he got to witness just a little bit of that. Now you tell somebody, their OG is probably like Redbox. Like I remember Redbox. Like you don't remember Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like you didn't know what it was, but literally I just don't know if you do
yeah,
or
of course.
don't, dog. You know, like
There's still video stores around.
There's
Is there?
there's a FYE in Bakersfield.
They're owned
oh
by
shit.
yeah, but they're like little. They're more like what would you say?
There's a FYE in Escondido.
I don't know. Like,
Google FYEs. There's a couple of them.
Is there?
Yeah.
Like the same as it used to be?
Yeah.
So I used to go in the warehouse and I would see a Bone Thugs CD and I didn't give a fuck who was
the
on
hell
it,
is
what it
Bone?
was, and I would just buy it.
Who
dog.
the hell is Bone? But then you saw it for the love of money. Like, oh, Easy's on that track.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah, exactly. And you're like, so that's how I like Bone Thugs in the
Then
first
you heard
place
Bone,
because I
like,
saw
damn,
Easy, dog.
Then you see the Bone
Like
rapping,
Easy
who the
E
hell-
signed these fools.
But you
I
think
didn't
it-
like Snoop at first. I like Dre. because I would like NWA, right?
Okay.
Then I was like, man, this fool brought out fucking Snoop Dogg. Let me listen to Snoop Dogg. Then I started listening to Snoop.
The first time I heard him was in the Deep Cover movie.
And I was like, man, that shit's dope. Not that I didn't like Snoop. I just didn't know who Snoop was. You know?
And someone's got to grow on you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And Loki, like you said, Tupac is like the greatest of all time. But I think
so.
Do you think that Snoop Dogg was bigger than Pac when Pac was alive? I think he was. Like Snoop Dogg was Death Row. And then after Pac died is when he became.
Pac would have been the legend he is if he never went to Death Row?
No, he wouldn't have been.
I don't even think he would be.
Okay,
Well,
are we talking about bigger or greater?
Greater as in what aspect? Like musically?
Musically?
What do you, I even think that Snoop Dogg
is not great musically.
I think that fool had bangers.
Snoop Dogg
Dogg's
cannot rap
incredible.
in double. See, I see
Snoop
music
Dogg's
different.
incredible.
Okay.
No, he's dope. He's not.
songs
He can't compare to Tupac.
Like
There's
you?
not a song
Okay.
that you can say that Snoop Dogg made that made you feel like Dear
I
Mama.
think Snoop Dogg. Nah, man.
There's not a song that Biggie
Little-
made that
Little-
can make you feel
Little
like
Ghetto-
Dear Mama.
Little Ghetto
dog.
Boy was incredible.
That didn't make you feel like Dear Mama, dog. Like that shit makes me want to go hug my mom. Sometimes I hear
Bitches
that
ain't
song
shit
like,
but
man.
hoes and tricks.
Yeah,
out.
but it didn't make
Yeah, I
you
guess
feel
what you're
like,
saying. Yeah.
you know, like when you hear "Shorty Wanna Be a Thug," that reminds you of when you were little, dog. And like,
Yeah, I
fuck,
guess what you're
man,
When you
like,
ain't nothing but a G thing.
or
Even like keep your head
wonder
up.
why they
shit
call
like
you
that.
bitch. Wonder why
Yeah,
they.
yeah.
And you think about the words that he's saying. Plus, Snoop Dogg doesn't really rhyme in double syllables, dog. Like he's more fucking one this and that, and he's just talking. Because when you use SNOOP D on every song, it's like, hey, dog, like you use that in the last song. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying he's not great, dog. He's just not greater
I
than
think you
Tupac.
think Too Short isn't great then.
I do like Too
Too
Short.
Short's incredible to me.
I do like Too Short, dog. But
But
like
he
I
don't
said,
rap in
I
no-
think
he
he's
don't-
the greatest.
Too
But my
Short-
favorite is Jay-Z.
Too Short don't do all those double syllables. Whatever. you're talking
I
about
understand that. Like Tupac's not even my favorite. Jay-Z's my favorite of all time. I just think he's the greatest.
Tupac's way better than Jay-Z.
I never really liked Jay-Z.
Depending on what you're talking about, because Tupac does not have the lyrical capacity that Jay-Z does. And what I'm saying is like in
Eminem,
as in metaphors.
Eminem could rap.
Like musically.
Yeah, but Eminem doesn't have the content that Jay-Z has. Because nobody wants to hear about trailer parks all the time or fucking, Backstreet Boys and nah. Like, I identify with Jay-Z more because I was a drug dealer.
Okay.
I really did transport. I really did have bricks. That's what I identified with. But like I said, to me, I see rap as an art, and none of them can hold the same torch lyrically as Jay-Z does. Metaphors, content, syllables, how he puts it together, cocky, his flow, and everything, dog. You got to think how much these guys have to double. Jay-Z hardly doubles. He hardly uses ad-libs. And for somebody to go in there and one take it without ad-libs on that's kind of incredible.
I think Biggie's better than Jay-Z.
Nah, dog. Biggie has like a simple flow.
If we're going
a
East
simple
Coast,
flow.
Biggie was the best.
I don't think so. I think Biggie had
Then if you talk about
too much
if you
of a
talk
simple
about
flow.
longevity, Cool J had the most longevity. But
Yeah, but the head spun, I can't. But
Cool J had some.
I'll tell you what, like my rap
Love.
style,
he made up the love song.
my rap
like
style,
that.
dog, comes from LL Cool J, actually, dog.
I like
Nobody
LL Cool
can rap quite like I can. Like
Take
that
a muscle
shit is
bound
so
man, put his face in the
sand.
Yeah, that
Not
was
the
hard.
last mafioso, I'm the NC cop. I make you say go LL and do the WAP. Come on, dog. That shit is hard. That's where I get my
I
style
stopped
from.
eating Oreo cookies after that.
Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for coming, dog. I wish you nothing but the best, dog. I think you have a very, very bright future. And if you do have a bright future, can you just please come back one time, dog? I need
hell
that
yeah.
feature.
Hell
I
yeah.
need that feature. Remember who believed in you. Besides Mr. D, I think you're going to be there, and I hope you be there, dog.
Yeah, me too.
And when you get there, I'm going to say I told you so, dog, because I knew it was going to happen. Mr. D,
right.
I would like to thank you for everything you have done for our culture. And with the introduction of Young Uno, not saying you made him, because obviously he was who he was before he got to you, but to put him on a different platform and to put your arm around him, metaphorically speaking, put your arm around him and taking him to another place to where all eyes are on him, you continue to do for our culture, and we thank you for that, dog.
And likewise, for you doing what you do, we thank you.
Thank you, guys. Luscious, you got anything to tell these
I know
incredible
you've been
people
talking
right
too
here?
much.
I know, damn it.
You're the Southland girl. You gotta.
You got this, young Uno.
Thank you,
You got it, dog.
And
You got
Southland is
it.
not just the logo; it's family.
For real.
Yes,
I feel it.
Yes,
I
and
feel
you
it.
could see that, dog. Like you could really see that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for both what you bring for our culture. I'm interested in see what you bring to our culture in the future, dog. And we're not even supposed to shake hands right
I know,
now
right?
because of the coronavirus. But I wish you nothing
That's
but
right.
the best, dog.
I don't know. He's getting home now.
I wish you. He ain't leaving here.
Where's
He got
the
a
hand
quarantine.
sanitizer?
Anyway, that's it for this episode of Let's Chop It Up. Young Uno, Mr. D, Michelle Luscious G,
Woo, woo.
FKM. Much love and respect. Stay solid and stay blessed.
Y'all ain't fucking with the south side. Sing on them, bang on them, damn it, swing on them. Fuck a one-on-one, boy, we get the whole gang on them. Double S, it ain't a question. Who you press is Smith and Wesson. Learn your lesson, pop, 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 go to heaven, bitch. South side, ride for the cause. Haters run their mouth, blow. Why are they jaw? Better recognize, boy. The blue bandanas, lose a blammer. Tooth with hammers, lose your manners, peel them like a new banana. We got masses, honeys with big asses. Haters tripping, we're flicking them like ashes. Dodge hits and sticking them like cashes. Make hits and show them what real gas is. We about that life. Aquí para, mi raza, better get that right. Controlamos a todo con los cholos. Mi gente, puro sud, puro sud, puro sud 13. Uno tres double S, this outside, bitch. Yeah. All blue from my head to my shoe, got red. Southside. Uno tres double S, this outside, bitch. Yeah.